Hello, all my dear students. Welcome to Shri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Students, my name is Ajay Gulati. I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, or as we call quantitative aptitude portion. Dear students, as you can see on the screen bottom side, we will be discussing the chapter trigonometry today in the most easiest manner. So, this is the class 01 for trigonometry, and I'll be telling you the basic concept how we name the things. Okay, let's start with the triangle. Like in Hindi, we say Namkaran Sanskarna. That I'm gonna teach you how are the things named, why are the things named such way, and the basics which I'm gonna teach you will help you to solve the questions later on. I'm starting from the very scratch. I know you have read it in 10th class, 9th class, everywhere, but also 11 12, but the way I'm going to tell you will help you solve the question, so I'll be focusing too much on basics also. Okay, just 1 second. Let me choose appropriate line color, this, and then set as default shape, so that whenever we take further diagrams they come in this shape only, this way only. Now we have this triangle. Here we take an angle theta. The side opposite to theta is called the perpendicular. The side opposite to 90 degrees is called the hypotenuse. Okay. The side opposite to theta is called perpendicular. I am writing it perpendicular. Then the remaining side is the base, and this is denoted by B. Now we have these three things in a triangle we already know. Then we have three ratios. What are the three ratios? Look, there is a terminology to name them: Pandit, Badri, प्रसाद, हर हर बोले, सोना चांदी तोले. Pandit Badri Prasad हर हर बोले सोना चांदी तोले. It means this S is for sine theta. S stands for sine theta, C stands for cos theta, T stands for tan theta. So sine theta is what? P by H, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This P upon H. Cos theta is what? Cos theta is this B upon H. Okay. And then tan theta is P upon B. Tan theta is P upon B. Clear? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Always remember, in any right triangle, hypotenuse is the largest side. Is the largest side. So when hypotenuse is the largest side, therefore P by H and B by H will always be less than 1. Will always be less than 1. Therefore, what I can say, this sin theta, P by H and cos theta are always less than 1, or always less than 1. Okay. So what we have, Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole Sona Chandi Tole, or it could also be said like Pakistan Bukha Pyasa, Hindustan Hara Bhara. Like Pakistan is all drained and hungry, and India is flourishing. Okay, India is flourishing in every way. Hindustan hara bhara. Okay, so sine theta and cos theta are always less than 1. Now I will come to that nomenclature part where I was telling you how are things, how are these the remaining terms named, on what basis are they named. See, this angle is theta, this angle is 90 minus theta. Okay, now Now, two angles are complementary. Are I'm writing the CO in capital R, complementary if they add up, if their sum is 90 degree. If their sum is 90 degree, two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is 90 degree, like 46 and 44, 40 and 50, 20 and 70. Okay, clear to all? I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Fine, dear students. Now, or I can say, or theta and 90 minus theta. These are complementary. Theta and 90 minus theta are complementary. Simple. If one angle is theta, if one angle is alpha, then its complementary will be then its complementary will be 90 minus alpha. This is the basic thing. Okay, dear students. Now, what I was saying is, now this thing is done. Fine. So, what happens is, dear students, if I say that sine theta or sine 30, let's talk about complementary angles 30 and 60. Okay, then we have something like sine 30. Okay, sine 30 has some value that is half. I will come to it. How do these values come? This 30 of sine will be equal to 60. See, this is complementary. This is what? Complementary. I have complemented 30. I will complement this sine also to make get a value which will equal to 30. I have complemented this 30. So this is 60. So here I will write a term that will be complementary of sine 60. That will be sine 30 will be equal to complementary of sine 60. Cosine 60. Getting it? That we call as cos 60. Okay. Sine 30 is equal to cos 60. Similarly, if I say, let's say I take any other value, suppose 0 degree. Okay. And I take 90 degree. Sine 0 will be equal to, this is complement, so I will complement this sine also. That is complementary of sine, that will be 90 degree, or I will say cos 90 degree. So what happens, dear students, is sine, we have a rule sine, we write it sine. Its complementary will be complementary of sine, we write it as cos. We have tan, its complementary will be cotangent, or that will be cot. Then comes cos. Then we have a ratio called sec theta. Its complementary will be cosec theta, cosecant theta, that is cosec. This is the way we name things. I will come to this in a short while. Just let me write down the values for you first, okay? What values do we have? There's a very simple rule for writing the values. See, you write down 0, you write down 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide all these terms by 4. 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. You take under root of all these. 0 by 4 will be 0, 1 by 4 will be 1 by 2, 2 by 4 will be half, root 3 by 2, and last but not the least, it is 1. So what do I get? I get this value. Now I write, this is a set of values which I will fit over in the values of theta. 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, that is 0, half, 1 by root 2. This is 1 by root 2, okay? 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and 1. Now this is sine theta. Sine theta for these values will be like, cos theta will be what? I will write these value in the complementary manner. 0 complements with 90, so the value at sine 90 is 1. That will be at cos 0 degree. Complement of 30 is 60. So sine half will be equal to cos 60. Sine half will be equal to cos 60, that is 1 by 2. Similarly, sine of 60, complementary of 60 is 30, will be equal to cos 30. That is root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 0. What I have done, I have wrote these values in reverse order. That is 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, and 0. Finally, tan theta will be 0 by 1, 0. 2 and 2 cancel to give me 1 by root 3. Tan theta, my dear students, is what? Sin theta by cos theta. Look, sin theta by cos theta is equal to what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse divided by base upon hypotenuse, that is perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base, this is equal to tan theta. Okay, dear students, this will be 1, this will be root 3, 1 by 0 is not defined or infinite. Clear? So I hope everything is clear to everyone. Now I will write down the reciprocal values. Okay, you have got one thing, sine theta by cos theta. Sine theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. You have got this value. Okay, the next thing is, now what we say is uh, sine theta. Okay, its reciprocal is, the reciprocal of sine theta is cosec theta. Okay, sine theta is what? Sine theta is P by H. So this cosec theta will be what? Will be what? H by B. Reciprocal of sine theta is cosec theta. This means what I can say, sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta or sine theta into cosec theta. The moment you see something like this, you will put it as 1. Very similar to this, base by hypotenuse is equal to cos theta. It's reciprocal. Its reciprocal will be sec theta. That will be what? H by B. It's my fault. I wrote H by, it will be H by P over here. Okay. So this is H by B. Okay. Now what I can say, cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, or sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, or cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. Cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. Clear? Fine. Next thing. Perpendicular by base is what? This is tan theta. So what I will say, it's reciprocal is cot theta. And how do we write cot theta? Cot theta is H by B by P. B by P. So I can say tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, or tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Okay. Clear so far to everyone? Fine. You got this thing, sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1, cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1, tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. These are the basics which you must be knowing. Okay, now let's start with some basic examples or basic questions, whatever you may say them. Fine. See, the first question I give to you is, question 1 is sin theta plus cos theta divided by sin theta minus cos theta is equal to 5 by 4. Then find the value of tan square theta plus 1 and tan square theta minus 1. Okay, so how will you do it? See, students, our main motive is what? To find tan theta. If you can find tan theta, you will get everything. Tan theta is what? Sin theta by cos theta. Tan theta is what? Sin theta by cos theta. What I will do is, there are three ways of doing this question. Let me let me give you the solution by both ways. Method 1. What is the method 1? I do cross multiply. What I do? Sin theta plus cos theta into 4 is equal to sin theta minus cos theta into 5. Okay, dear students, sin theta minus cos theta into 5. Now what will happen, dear students? Look, this will be 4 sin theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 5 sin theta minus 5 cos theta. Now this will give me, see, 4 sin theta, this is 5 sin theta minus 4 cos theta. What will happen? This 4 cosine theta will come over here. This was already 4 cos theta. This 5 sin theta will come over here and become added. And it will be added. Okay. So it will be 9. See, what I was saying, 5 cos theta. Okay. 9 cos theta is equal to 1 sin theta. Or I can say 9 is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. This implies tan theta is equal to 9. Tan theta is equal to 9. Clear, my dear students? So this is, you have got tan theta is equal to 9. This is one way of doing this question. Okay, once you have got tan theta is equal to 9, what you will do? You have tan square theta plus 1, that is 9 square plus 1 upon 9 square minus 1, that is 81 plus 1, 81 minus 1, that is 82 by 80 or 41 by 40. This is one way of doing this question. The other way could have been, if I write it down again, the question is sin theta plus cos theta, sin theta minus cos theta. This is given to you as 5 by 4. Divide numerator and denominator of left hand side by cos theta. What will happen? It will automatically become sin theta by cos theta plus 1. Okay, cos theta by cos theta like this. Sin theta by cos theta minus cos theta by cos theta. This is equal to 5 by 4. This step will become what? Tan theta plus 1 tan theta minus 1 is equal to 5 by 4. Now you have tan theta plus 1, tan theta minus 1 is equal to 5 by 4, or you can also write it as like 10 by 8. So this is like tan theta plus 1 tan theta minus 1. Dear students, why did I make this? This gap is how much? this gap is equal to 2. From plus 1 to minus 1 also the gap is 2. Getting this point? So this is like 10 by 8, or 10 by 8 I can say as 9 plus 1, 9 minus 1. So I can say tan theta is equal to 9. This is also a good method of solving. Now rest you can solve it. Okay. Clear to all? Now the question 2. If 2 sine theta minus cos theta is equal to 1, cos theta plus sine theta is equal to 1, then the value of cot theta is, first of all, what do we need to find? We need to find cot theta. Okay. We need to find cot theta. Cot theta is what? Cos theta by sine theta. Okay. Now we have 2 sine theta minus cos theta divided by cos theta plus sine theta is equal to 1. Or I can say 2 sine theta minus cos theta is equal to cos theta plus sine theta. So what does it become? 2 sine theta and 1 sine theta comes over here. This is 2 sine theta minus sine theta is equal to cos theta plus cos theta, that is sine theta is equal to 2 cos theta, or 1 by 2 is equal to what? Cos theta by sine theta. Cos theta is equal to cos theta by sine theta, that is half, and that is option number 1. Okay, dear students, should I proceed ahead? Now, sec theta plus tan theta upon sec theta minus tan theta is equal to 5 by 3. This implies 3 sec theta plus 3 tan theta is equal to 5 sec theta minus 5 tan theta. Now what we have, this 5 tan theta will come over here, plus 3 tan theta is equal to 5 sec theta minus 3 sec theta. 5 tan theta plus 3 tan theta is 8 tan theta is equal to 2 secant theta. Now what do we require? See, 8. We require sine theta. Fine. Sine theta will be what? Tan theta is sine theta by cos theta is equal to 2. Sec theta is 1 by cos theta. This cancel. So sine theta is nothing but 2 by 8 or 1 by 4. Which is the option? Option number 1 is the answer. Fine. Next one. We are given x is equal to cos theta upon 1 minus sine theta. We need to determine cos theta upon 1 plus sine theta. Okay. Let's say whatever is required, this is cos theta upon 1 plus sine theta. Okay, dear students, the property which we will be using over here is, which I was gonna teach you in the next classes, but let's say we can, if I use it over here, cos square plus sine square theta is equal to 1. Okay, or I can say cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Fine, dear students, this is the property which we will be using over here. Now if I multiply xy, this portion, my dear students, is y. This is y. Okay, xy is equal to what? Cos theta by 1 minus sine theta into cos theta by 1 plus sine theta. This gives me nothing but cos square theta upon 1 minus sine square theta. Cos square theta is already 1 minus sine square theta is already what? This is actually, it will be better if I write this as 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, this is also 1 minus sine square theta. So this is 1. So what do you get? You get xy is equal to 1. Then y will be what? Y will be 1 by x, that is option number 2 is your answer. Clear, dear students? I hope so far things are clear to everyone. Should I take the next one? Clear to all? Next one. Given r sine theta is equal to 1, r cos theta is equal to root 3. You have to find the value of r. You have to find the value of root 3 tan theta plus 1. Just one small, students, one small thing we know. What do we know? Sine theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. Okay, so on the basis of this, what I do, r sine theta by r cos theta is equal to 1 divided by root 3. This gives me nothing but sine theta upon cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3, or tan theta is equal to 1 upon root 3 required. Now what is required? Root 3 tan theta plus 1, that is root 3 tan theta is 1 by root 3 plus 1, that gives me 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Clear, dear students? Do we have any such option? Option number 4 is the answer. You can have a look over it if you want before I proceed to the next one. We have 7 sine square theta. Yeah, we will be again using the property. The property we will be using is, I was supposed to teach you in the next class, but some questions have been anyhow incorporated over here. Sine square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the property we will be using. Okay. We have 7 sine square theta plus 3 cos square theta is equal to 4. Or I can say 4 sine square theta plus 3 sine square theta plus 3 cos square theta is equal to 1. This gives me 4 sine square theta plus 3 into sine square plus cos square is equal to 4, or 4 sine square theta plus 3 is equal to 4. That gives me 4 sine square theta is equal to 1, or sine square theta is equal to 1 by 4. That is sine theta. Okay, so far clear? Sine square theta, sine theta is equal to half. Sine theta is nothing but perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So base is what? Base is under the root h square minus p square. Clear? That give me 2 square minus 1, that is equal to root 3. Fine. What do we require? We require tan theta. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, or 1 by root 3. Option number 1 is the answer. You can have a look at it before I take the next one. Clear to all? Let's proceed further. X sine 60 tan 30 minus tan square 45 is equal to, these are the actual questions which are based on this exercise, where I will be using, we will be concentrating mostly on angles, the trigonometric values for the given angles. Okay, see what is, see x, what is sine 60? Sine 60 is root 3 by 2, tan 30 is 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1 is equal to cosec 60. Cosec 60 will be reciprocal of sine 60, that will be 2. Cos 30 will be reciprocal of tan 30, that is 1 by root 3, reciprocal root 3. minus secant 45 will be reciprocal of cos 45, then it's square. Okay, clear to all? This cosec 60 is reciprocal of sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2, so it will be 2 by root 3. Okay, now what do we have? X. Root 3 and root 3 cancel. This becomes x by 2 minus 1 is equal to root 3 and root 3 cancel. That will be 2 minus 2. X by 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. X by 2 is equal to 1, or x is equal to 2. Fine. Next one. Tan x is equal to sine 45 cos 45 plus sine 30. Okay. Now, this will be what? Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2 plus sine 30 is half. So tan x is half plus half. Tan x is equal to 1. When does the tan shows a value of 1? Tan shows the value of 1 at 45 degree. So x is equal to 45 degrees, your answer. Okay, dear students. Next. Just a second, dear students. I was supposed to do something else. Yeah. We have 2 secant theta is equal to 3 cosec square theta. Value of theta is CDS function. 2 secant theta. For the sake of simplicity, let me write it as cos theta is equal to 3. Cosec square is 1 by sine square theta. From here I can say sine square theta into 1 by cos theta is equal to 3 by 2. This part clear? Fine. 3 by 2. Or I can say sine theta by cos theta into 1 by cos theta is equal to 3 by 2. Or what I can say is just this is sine theta, okay? Sine theta is equal to root 3 into root 3 by 2. Now things come in line, like this is tan theta into sine theta is equal to root 3 into root 3 by 2. Clearly, if theta is equal to 60 degree, then what will happen? Tan theta is root 3, sine theta is root 3 by 2. Therefore, theta is equal to 60 degree, which you also denote as pi upon 3. 180 by 3 means pi by 3. This is, you can write like 180 by 3, you write 180 as pi. Pi by 3 is your answer, okay? Clear? Next one. If the sum and difference of two angles are 135 and pi by 12 respectively, then the value of the angle in degrees, let's say the angles are, suppose the angles are alpha and beta. Now, first of all, what is pi by 12? Pi by 12 means 180 by 12 or 15 degree. Now, given is what? Alpha plus beta is 135. Alpha minus beta is 15. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. If I do 1 minus 2, what do I get? 2 alpha. So 2 alpha will be what? If I do 1 plus 2, 2 alpha will be what? 150, or alpha comes out to be 75 degree. Why would I solve this? Only option 1 is possible. Only option 1 is possible. Sine 4 theta plus cos 4 theta is equal to 2 sine square theta cos square theta. Theta is an acute angle, then the value of tan theta is, okay. It actually depends how we proceed towards this question. This can be time consuming, this can be very short also. See, we are given sine 4 theta plus cos 4 theta minus 2 sine square theta cos square theta, or I can say sine square theta cos square theta minus 2 sine square theta cos square theta. This is nothing but this is written like is equal to 0. This was given like this, okay. Sine square theta minus cos square theta square, this is a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to 0, or I can say sine square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 0. That means sine square theta is equal to cos square theta, or I can say sine square theta by cos square theta is equal to 1. That is tan square theta is equal to 1. That way tan theta is equal to 1. Okay, dear students, clear? Shall I take the next one? You are given a rule sine a minus b is equal to sine a cos b minus cos a sin b. You have to find 15 degree. Before doing this, I say take any two values which differ by 50. Take any two convenient values for which you know the trigonometric ratios. Take any two convenient values which differ by 15 degree. Which differ by 15 degree. That is, put a is equal to, let's say, 60 or 45 and b is equal to 30 degree. Now sine 45 minus sine 30, here I put the values, is equal to, here also these will be like sine 45 cos 30 cos 45 sine 30. Sine 45 minus 30 will be sine 15 degrees. Sine 45 degrees is what? 1 by root 2. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. So you get as sine 15 degree as root 3 by 2 root 2 minus 1 by 2 root 2, or I can say sine 15 degree is equal to root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. This is your answer, okay. The numerical value of I just intend to increase the size a bit. I hope all this is visible on the screen. Yes, it is visible. Cos square 45 sine square 60 plus cos square 60 degree sine square 45 minus tan square 30 cot square 45 minus sine square 30 divided by cot square 30. Okay. Now Let's put the value sine cos square 45 means 1 by root 2 square. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2 square plus cos square 60. What is cos square 60? Cos square 60 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 square. And this is 1 by root 2 square minus tan square 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Cot square 45. Cot 45 is 1 square. Sine square 30. Sine 30 is half. So you do half square. Cot 30 is reciprocal of tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So cot 30 will be root 3. Okay, now let's see what value do I get. 1 by root 2 square is 1 by 2. This root 3 by 2 square will become 3 divided by 4. This 4 will go upwards. Plus 1 by 2 square, 1 by 4. Sine 45 1 by root 2. So this will become 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4 into 3 like this. Okay, what do I get? This is 2 by 3 plus half minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 12. Okay, so far clear? Now 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 12, or I can say 5 by 6 minus 1 by 12. This can further be written down as 10 by 6, 10 by 12 minus 1 by 12, or I can say 9 by 12, that is 3 by 4. Option 2 is the answer. Clear to all of you? You can have a look at the calculation if you want before I move to the next one. You can have a look at it. Fine, I'll proceed now. Sorry, yeah. 0 is less than theta is less than 90, and 4 cos square theta minus 4 root 3 cos theta plus 3 is equal to 0. Then the value of theta is. See students, you are given an equation which can genuinely consume a lot of time if you don't solve it the easy way. Put the values, okay? Try the values. Let's try with option 1. 4 cos square 30 minus 4 root 3 into cos 30 plus 3. Let's say 4 cos square 30 is root 3 by 2, so that is root 3 by 2 square minus 4 root 3 into root 3 by 2 plus 3, that is 4 into 3 by 4 minus 2 into 3 plus 3. 3 minus 6 plus 3 is equal to 0, hence satisfied. Satisfied, therefore option 1 is the answer. Clear to all of you? Okay, next one. This is the last question of this type. Now I hope you can do it. You can do similar questions. Cos square 30 plus sine square 60 plus tan square 45 plus sec square 60 plus cos 0. Okay. Now, putting the values, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So that will be root 3 by 2 square. Sin square 60 is again root 3 by 2 square. Tan 45 is 1. Sec 60 will be reciprocal of cos 60. Cos 60 is half. That will be 2 square. Cos 0 is 1. This is 3 by 4. 3 by 4, 1 plus 4 plus 1. 6, then 3 by 2. That is 7, 1 and a half. Option number 4 is your answer. Next one. In triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 90 degree. Okay, let me draw a triangle. Angle C is equal to 90 degree. Okay, AB, let's say this is A, this is B now. AB, obviously AB is C, BC is A, CA is B. Then you have to find the value of cosec B minus cosec. This is a core trigonometry question, basic core trigonometry. What is trigonometry? Pure trigonometry. Cosec B. Cosec B is what? See, cosec is what? Cosec is actually hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Okay. Cos is what? Cos is base upon hypotenuse. So what is for this angle B? What is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is always the largest side, that is C. For this B, what will the perpendicular? The side opposite to the angle is the perpendicular. This is C by B minus base cos A. For cos A, the base will be this only B. Hypotenuse will be nothing but hypotenuse has to be C. So this becomes what? This becomes C square minus B square by BC. Now comes the art. What is C square minus B square? We know A square plus B square is equal to C square by Pythagoras theorem. This implies A square is what? B square minus C square, or sorry, C square minus B square. Okay. So you have C square minus B square as A square divided by BC. Do we have any such option? Yes, we have option 3 as our answer. You can have a look at it if you want before I take the next one. Next is tan theta minus cot theta is equal to 0. Then, see students, it means tan theta is equal to cot theta. The moment you get this thing, now students, what you will do, put theta is equal to 45 degree. The moment you get sin theta is equal to cos theta, you put theta is equal to 45 degree. The moment you get sec theta is equal to cosec theta, you put theta is equal to 45 degree. Now required is what? Tan theta plus 15 degree divided by tan theta minus 15 degree. That will give you what? Tan 45 plus 15 tan 45 minus 15, that is tan 60 degree divided by tan 30 degree. That will give you nothing but root 3 upon 1 by root 3 or root 3 into root 3, that is equal to 3. Okay, dear students, which is the option? Option 1. Option number 1 is the answer. Clear? Fine. Now let's proceed to the next exercise. Before I proceed to the next exercise, I just encountered a good question, very good question. Very tricky one. See, you have cos 1 degree, cos 2 degree, cos 3 degree up to cos 100 degree. What will be the value? Dear students, do we have the knowledge of finding the value of cos 1 degree, cos 2 degree, cos 3 degree? Why the hell would the examiner ask such a question if we can't determine these values? This is sheer wastage of time. But he might be having some logic, he might be having some insight that we can solve this if we apply a bit of logic. In between, there will be a term cos 90 degree, then it will go on to cos 100 degree. This term is the key to this question. What is cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. So what do you get? You get cos 1 degree, cos 2 degree, cos 3 degree, dot dot dot, multiply cos. What the difference does make? The answer is 0. That is option number 3 is the answer. Okay, clear? So my dear friends, I hope this is all for today, and we have discussed all the possible sort of questions based on these exercises. This exercise. With this, I will take your leave, but with a very important message. Students, this is very crucial time of your life. If you won't study now, you will face challenges later on. Don't let this time go wasted. Practice as much as you can, study as much as you can, and secondly, merely watching the videos won't ever help you. Mathematics cannot be practiced, cannot be learned by just watching the video. You will have to jot down each and everything, you will have to write down each and everything, you will have to practice each and every question as many times as you can. Be it, there's no harm in revising mathematics twice or thrice. Believe me, it will give you a good concept, good grip over the concept, and you will be able to solve the questions in very limited amount of time in your exam. Otherwise, you will waste a lot of time while doing solving the questions in your exam. So students, study as much as you can and practice all the questions by writing. Don't hesitate to revise mathematics, don't hesitate to revise any subject. Before moving to the next subject, next chapter, just make sure that whatever you have done in the previous chapter, you have got it very clear. Okay, bye bye, take care.